Hoidat sitä.
Ihan kuin vaan.
Koska ei mene kummankaan niin välillä samasta paikasta.
Joo.
Joo, koska
Joo, okei, hyvä. Joo. Mitäs meni ihan? Oon mä vähän kattonut, joo. Joo, hyvin. Niin vois niitä kansia kun väliin laittaa.
mitä ne on toiminut?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the medal winners ceremony for the small medals of the ISU World Figure Skating Championships 2017 Helsinki. ISU Small Medals Award category ice dance, short dance. Please welcome the referee Mr. Rolf Pipo and the technical controller Ms. Ludmila Mikhailovskaya. First, and winner of the ISU small gold medals in ice dance, short dance, Tessa Virtue, Scott Moyer, Canada. Second, and winner of the ISU small silver medals, Gabriela Papadakis, Guillaume Ciceron, France. Unfortunately, Guillaume has a cut in his hand, so he's getting treatment at the moment, so he will not be able to join us. Third, and winner of the ISU small bronze medals, MADISON, HUBBELL, ZACHARY, DONOHUE, USA. Tessa Virtue, Scott Moyer, Gabriela Papadakis, Guillaume Ciceron, MADISON, HUBBELL, ZACHARY, DONOHUE. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations to the medalists. We will now proceed with the draw for the free dance, and I leave the floor to the referee and the technical controller.
Good Good afternoon to everybody, especially to the ice dance couples. And thank you very much for this interesting afternoon. I think it was really a short whiling event, very interesting. Thank you very much to you. So we will proceed now to the draw. And Ludmilla, please. So first we are drawing the starting numbers 18 to 20. And I asked Tessa and Scott first to draw. Number 19. Next to draw is then Gabriella, please. Number 18. And now it's up to MADISON and ZACHARY. Number 20. Now we are drawing the starting numbers 17 and 16. And first to draw is MADISON and Eden. Yeah, 16, 17. This is what I said. Number 16. And next to draw is Maya and Alex, please. Number 17. Now we are drawing the starting number 13, 14, and 15. And first to draw is Caitlin and Andrew, please. Number 16, 15. Anna and Luca, please. Number 14. And now it's up to Ekaterina and Dimitri, please. Number 13. Now we are drawing the starting numbers 11 and 12. And first to draw is Piper and Paul, please. Number 12. Now I ask please Alexandra and Ivan to draw. Now we are drawing the starting numbers 6 to 10. First to draw is Charlene and Marco, please. Number 7. Now I ask Isabella and Ilya, please. Number 9. Next to draw is Laurence and Nikolai, please. Number 8. Now it's up to Alexandra and Maxim. Number 6. And now I ask Natalia and Maxim, please. Number 10. Now we are drawing the starting numbers 1 to 5. And first to draw is Olivia and Adria, please. Number 5. Now I politely ask Alicia and Albert. Number 2. Next to draw is Xiui and Xingyu. number 4. Now it is up to Yura and Alexander, please. Number 3. And finally I ask Kavita and Yoti, please. Number 1. The competition of the free dance will start tomorrow, Saturday, 1st of April at 16:35 o'clock. The grouping will be 5, 5, 5, and 5, and there will be a resurfacing after the second group. Are there any questions? So if this is not the case, I wish all a happy evening and good luck for tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Mulle itsellekin on. Joo, mä otan niinku kuvan Milassa, kun se haastattelee noita. Okay.
Continue with the press conference. Thank you.
If you guys have any more buttons, I still love another one. If you have
Okay, are we all ready? Tessa, Scott, I think so many here appreciated your comeback. How do you feel about your skate today in front of the Helsinki audience?
Well, I mean, it was fantastic for Tess and I to be able to skate in such an energetic rink. I mean, right from the very beginning, the crowd was really into it, and you know, Tess and I were fortunate enough to have a great skate, and there's nothing better as an athlete than to kind of get the crowd into it. It really pumps you up. So part of that I had to control a little bit of my energy, but you know, we really enjoyed ourselves out there tonight, and you know, we're very pleased.
How different you feel this time to prepare, because you had a little break, and how was the comeback and the preparations?
Do you know, I don't think we've taken the ice at a world championship so prepared, which is a great feeling as an athlete, to sort of take the ice feeling as if there was nothing else you could have done to better set yourself up for that moment. And that's a testament to our coaching staff, both on and off the ice. We were ready for this moment, and it allowed us some freedom to really be present and embrace this feeling again. We've come back to the why a lot in this, throughout this competition, the reasons why we decided to come back, and it's moments like that on the ice, and we're just thrilled to perform that here in Helsinki.
Thank you. Gabrielle and Gijon, you're defending your... Okay, let's do it again. Gijon, is that better? Okay, next time. You're defending your title here. How nerve-wracking has it been, or has it?
I think the way we approach it is that Gabby and I don't really have anything to lose here. We just want to skate as best as we can, have the greatest feeling on the ice, share that experience with each other, with the other skaters, with our team, with the public. So we try not to really focus on that.
MADISON and ZACHARY, 6th last year, now on 3rd place. What do you think of that?
I think we've worked for this exact moment. We've put a lot of time into our preparation mentally as well as physically, and just like Tessa and Scott were saying, our coaching staff has really done a wonderful job making all of their teams prepared for this World Championship, and that's how we felt, just very calm and in the moment. So 3rd is very exciting.
Yes, must be. More questions, please? Tanya.
It's a question to Guillaume. Can you please tell us about your little accident, little injury?
I cut myself between the fingers trying to grab my blade during the twizzles, which happens a lot, but not that. It's usually not that big. I got 2 stitches, but I'm fine.
Yes, over there.
Question to Tessa and Scott. If I'm not correct, I believe this is your 20th anniversary for your partnership. And can you speak about, I know it was not always easy to compete and be together for 20 years. Can you tell us the secret of the long partnership? And also, were there any moments that you almost gave up?
I feel like you really should answer this one. I think everybody in the room knows it's a lot harder to live with me for 20 years than the other way around. Well, it will be our 20-year anniversary of competing in October, I guess, because our first was October 1997, and we just want to clarify that we were 9 and 7 when we were competing back then, and we had no aspirations of going to Worlds or any Olympics, and so it's not like we've been in this game for 20 years, but we have been ice dancing together, and you know, for that, we're very fortunate. We're very thankful. It's pretty cool to have a 20-year partnership and still really enjoy going into the rink every day, and you know, still, you know, really love doing it with your partner. So and she's had quotes like that for all 20 years.
Okay, over there, gentlemen.
Let's move on fast.
Okay, we'll move on. For Scott or Tessa, I know you've been talking about this throughout the season, but just in this setting, people when they come back from a break, often they want to do something a little bit differently, take a different approach to certain aspects of what they do. What are you interested in doing differently this time, and are you doing anything differently?
I think that was a big part of the appeal in this comeback, was to try and make our skating a little bit different, certainly have a different approach. Mind you, I'm conscious of throwing that out there so much because ultimately our skating will still look like Tessa and Scott. We are trying to push ourselves technically. We're trying to, you know, have a bit of a departure artistically as well, but you know, the real intention behind this comeback was to challenge ourselves, and the level of ice dance right now is, you know, top notch. We knew that we were coming into a very deep and strong field, so we needed to raise the level of our skating, and I think, you know, we didn't want to come back and do things the same way. That just wouldn't have been motivating, inspiring. So we've had a change of scenery in Montreal, which has been phenomenal, but more than that, kind of breaking down our skating and trying to change the fundamentals and kind of the basic stroking glide. You know, it's a process. We have an idea of where we want our skating to go, and I think, you know, 2018 is the ultimate goal, and we've had to be a little bit patient in that process because we have 2 decades of old habits to break.
Yes, here.
For Maddie and Zach, you talked all season about how your short dance has been kind of a love-hate with the judges and with the audiences, and now you've got a personal best by a few points. What do you think made the difference, and how did you get there?
Well, in the last month since 4 continents, Zachary and I really worked with our coaches on changing our mentality around our skating in general, but especially this short dance. We always were trying to do more or be more, and we had to step back and realize that we were enough and we just had to be us and really own this dance, and that people would get sucked into it that way. And so that was our goal this competition, was just to go out there, enjoy the moment being Zach and Maddie, and the audience would follow, and the judges did as well. So we couldn't be happier with how we ended the season.
Question here.
Hello, it's a question for all 3 couples. We saw that the ranking is really linked to the levels you got. Do you always understand why you got level 2, 3, or 4?
That's a good question. I think it's really difficult in the moment, but what's so great about this new system is, you know, we get direct feedback, you know, with the report card that you get at the end. So hopefully as the season wears on, you can learn more and more about what gives you the best chance to get that level. And I think that the levels are very, very difficult to get. Certainly that's one thing that we circled as needs improvement from 2014 for our comeback. You know, we still have a long way to go to make our turns as clean as we want them to be, but yeah, it's difficult, but I think that's part of the intricacy of ice dance now, and that's part of what makes it so special.
I think it depends which element you're talking about. Sometimes it's easy to know why you didn't get the level on, especially at the end of the season on twizzles or lifts. Step sequence are a little bit more tricky because when you get a level 2 or 3, for example, you don't always know which step you did wrong, or I guess we always get a feedback after the competition, but you don't know right away seeing the scores. But we usually do get a feedback after.
As Guillaume said, some elements are easy to determine if you don't do your twizzles or you miss something, but otherwise we work every day with our coach Patrice, and with him we can't forget to be paying attention to those levels, and he's really judging us extremely closely every single day to keep us aware of what we need to do. And the new system really pushes everybody to keep getting better and better. So yeah, I think for the most part, you train to get your level 4s, and at the end of the day, you know what happened.
Yes, please.
Question to Tessa Scott. After your performance, when everyone in the TV interview zone was busy, someone just shouted out, "Charlie is interviewing Tessa Scott, you guys must see it." And everyone ran out of the TV zone and tried to take a photo of you 3. So I was wondering that, do you have anything special or mixed feeling to see that once great competitors and teammates now enjoying their retirement life and you still continue this competition journey? How does it make you feel?
Yeah, I mean, what you said, it's definitely mixed feelings. At one point, we really have to try and focus on this really strong field of ice dancers, but we had, I mean, those 20 years, 8 of those years, we were competing for world titles against Marilyn and Charlie. And it's very cool now to see each other. We've toured with each other the last couple of years, and I think there's this sense of appreciation that's really neat. You know, I know for sure that I wouldn't be the same athlete I am today if we didn't have trained alongside Marilyn and Charlie, and it's the same reason why we ended up in Montreal to work with these guys at Patrice and Mary France and Romance Camp. So, yeah, it's really nice. I mean, it's part of us coming back is having a really positive outlook on the sport, and more you realize just how lucky you are to be involved in such great people that are involved in the sport, and I would say that Marilyn and Charlie are definitely 2 of those.
Yes, please.
I have a question about you guys all training together, and that usually in that kind of environment you all push each other, and I'm wondering if you could talk a little bit about what, if anything, you've learned from each other.
We're gonna have a couple minutes time here. I think what's funny for Tess and I is that we thought that we'd be in a little bit of a mentor position, being as that we are a little bit older, just a little bit older, and that we've been in a situation very similar before, but the fact of the matter is we've learned so much, and probably the biggest compliment that I can give the 4 that are sitting up here and the 6 that are standing over there, just that what great people they are. I mean, it's so much fun to compete on the ice and be competitive, and they all are such fierce competitors. You know, we're watching every day, we're learning, you know, what a joy it is for us to be able to sit on the sidelines for a couple minutes and watch the world's best. But at the same time, off the ice, they're just fantastic people. And I mean, I think at the end of our first career, the first time we retired, that's always what we said, is we want to be remembered as good people. I think everybody in that Gadbois camp has taught us a lot about how to carry themselves off the ice, and I mean, there's no doubt where that comes from. In my opinion, it has to come from who started the camp, and Patrice and Mary France we've always looked up to, and the addition of Romain. I mean, we kind of feel a little bit lucky. We just stepped into that, and you know, the camp that these guys have built, you know, we're very fortunate that they took us in and kind of welcomed us the way that they have.
Wow. Love you too, buddy.
I had to do something. I said, did you hear my earlier quote?
Yeah, no, when I realized we were gonna be the 3 of us at the press conference, I was so happy. I was like, yay, team! I was a little bit disappointed after our short dance, after seeing the scores, and knowing that, you know, the team had a good result made me really happy, because it's always great to train with each other. This is a wonderful environment that the coaches created, and yeah, it's great.
On all of those fine points, I'd also like to add that I think we all feel a sense of pride in enjoying each other's company on the ice. As Scott said, there's so much to learn from all of us. I mean, I think all of us take time with our switch sessions to really take the time to enjoy what every other team on the ice brings to our team, our group in Montreal. Each team has something unique, both in their skating and their personalities, and it creates such an incredible family environment. That training with that family feeling and just the respect and push and drive that we all give to each other is unparalleled.
And definitely for the coaches, wherever they are, someday I will retire from skating, but I'm not leaving. So I'm just gonna keep practicing every day with you guys, and you'll have to eventually kick me out.
Okay, and who will have last two questions? We have one here, and let's see who has the last one.
This question is for Madison and Zach. I know you've worked and reworked your dances to what you want them to be without giving into what other people say. How gratifying is it for you to have this result at the end of the season in the short dance?
Well, I feel like we owe it to each other just as much as we owe it to Marie-France in particular. She really helped us and pushed us to not give up on it. There were definitely some tough moments in the season where we felt like maybe we just needed to go with the way things were going. But she's been there every day, encouraging us to embrace what we originally believed, the ideas that we have and our own creative vision. So it is definitely a gratifying way to end our season, and I know that they're enjoying this moment with us as well.
The winner is here. Last question.
A question for Gabriel and Guillaume. It's almost 2 months that you competed at Europeans. I'd like to know what did you do during these 2 months? Is this the moment of the year where you just look at what worked and what didn't work? Did you rework your program, or just like went into more details, so back to the basics, or?
Yeah, we've been working a lot during these last 2 months, and we didn't do major changes on any of the programs. We've just really pushed them as far as we could in the time that we had. We changed some details, just add some fun, some more moves. But we've been working a lot technically too. Even with a few mistakes on the short dance today, I think we did a great job, and we're pretty proud of what we've achieved.
Okay, this was it. Thank you, skaters, and good luck for tomorrow.
Thoughtful bunch. Introducing the sports. It's pretty late. Do you know?
Tu vas faire quelque chose de